Welcome to the Python Foundation, the first step in your journey into the world of AI and data. So this module is designed for absolute beginners and early professionals looking to build a strong base in Python program. So with a focus on clarity and simplicity. So this course ensures you're not just learning Python and syntax, but developing the right way of thinking to solve real-world problems with code. So whether you are switching careers, stepping into the tech for the first time, or aiming to build a portfolio in AI and data-driven fields, this foundation will be your launchpad. So what you will learn here, you'll start with introduction to Python programming. So you're going to understand how Python works, why it's so powerful for AI and data science, and how to set up your coding environment. And we'll also start with the Python basics. Learn to write your first Python script, print outputs, accept user inputs, and use comments effectively. Number 3 is data types and structure. We're going to explore variables, strings, numbers, list, tuple, sets, and dictionaries, which are the building blocks of any Python program. So the key takeaways will be a solid understanding of Python syntax and core concepts. So the confidence to write clean and basic code on your own. So you'll have the ability to do the problem solving through code using real world examples. You'll also have a strong foundation to build on more advanced topics like logic, functions, and data handling. So your first step towards a future in AI, ML, or data science will be this course. So throughout this program, we'll start with Anaconda, right? So we'll be using Python using Anaconda. So what is Anaconda? So this Anaconda is a free and open source Python distribution that's built specifically for data science and AI application. It comes bundled with Python, which is the core programming language. It has a Jupyter notebook, a powerful coding interface, and 250 plus pre-installed libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Scikit-learn, etc. So the beauty here is that you don't have to install each library separately. It's all included. Now the $1 million question is, why use Anaconda? There are hundreds of integrated development environments. So the number one, the pushing need, it simplifies its approach, right? So it simplifies the setup. So without Anaconda, you'll have to install Python separately, then manually install each package using pip command. Pip install NumPy, pip install Pandas, pip install Scikit-learn, and it goes on. So with use of Anaconda, so everything is bundled here. Just install once and you're ready to go. So which is great for beginners who want to avoid configuration issues. The next is Jupyter notebook that is included. So the Jupyter is the interface that that we'll use throughout this course. That's the interface that we'll be using throughout this course. So it allows you to write code and see the outputs immediately. You write the code in one cell, and right below the cell you will see the output. So this supports mixing codes, visuals, and notes, which is perfect for learning, teaching, and experimentation. Next, this comes with the Conda, which is the package manager. So the Anaconda includes Conda, a tool for managing what? Libraries like install, update packages, and environments, which can create isolated workspaces for different projects, right? So this makes your projects clean, organized, and error-free. This has pre-installed libraries for data science and AI. So libraries like NumPy, the numerical computing, Pandas for data analysis, Matplotlib, Seaborn for data visualization, or Scikit-learn like machine learning, which are already included. So when we want to get to AI and data, everything is ready to go already. And last is the cross-platform one, which is widely used. Anaconda works on Windows, Mac, and Linux. It's used by professionals, researchers, and learners around the world, right? So the Anaconda saves time, avoids setup errors, provides everything you need to start coding for AI and data science. So we'll use Jupyter Notebook as our main interface, and thanks to Anaconda, it will be ready from day one. Before we move to the Anaconda installations, so here are also a few more compelling needs. So to motivate you, why use Anaconda and Jupyter Notebook? Why not use Jupyter Notebook right away, right? So the installing Python and configuration, configuring it with all the necessary packages can often be tricky, like we have seen earlier, right? So for beginners, you just want to get started with using Anaconda, and Python helps a lot, right? So just install Anaconda once, you get Python Jupyter Notebook and tons of data science packages automatically. So there is no need to worry about installing each library manually. Right? Though this comes with pre-packaged with essential data science library. So as soon as Anaconda is installed, you're ready to start working on real data. You no need to install NumPy for numerical computing, Pandas for data frames, Matplotlib for visualization, Scikit-learn for machine learning. It's already included. Number 3 is the beginner friendly. Again, I'm just pushing on it. Again, I'm pushing on it to you. So Anaconda Navigator, which is the GUI that comes along with it, making the launching tools, the super easy and accessible. So this will be your Anaconda Navigator. Here you can see that you'll get a lot of integrated development environment. The data spell, Anaconda Notebook, the Jupyter Lab. So the Jupyter Notebook is what we'll be using. There are various different, the softwares that's available. You even have your PyCharm, RStudio, from which you can install it right away, right? So that's the need, right? So instead of typing commands in the terminal, you just can open the Jupyter Notebook, manage the environments, you can install the new packages visually, right? So the Jupyter Notebook is ideal for interactive learning, right? So with the Jupyter Notebook, it's not just a place to write code, it's full learning and experimentation environment. So with Jupyter, you can write codes in cell and run them all at once at a time. You can add markdown node, explanations and images. You could also visualize the data directly below the code, whatever that you have written. Right? Now we'll go and install and download and install the Anaconda. So how will we install the Anaconda? For that, first we'll open the browser and we'll just type in Anaconda download. Right? So you go and click on Anaconda distribution, and then you're going to click on skip registration. You don't have to register. Skip registration, and you can select whether you're a Windows user, just click on this. You can click on 64-bit graphical installer. If you're a Mac user, pick the right chipset, right? So if you're using Mac, Intel, or Mac, the Apple Silicon, click on the right installer and install it. And if you're a Linux user, right, 64-bit installer will be the right? So based on which OS that you're using, you can install it, right? So I've clicked on this Windows 64-bit, so and it's getting downloaded. It's downloaded already. Now there are two installers that's available. You'll be wondering, what is this distribution installer and what is this Miniconda installer, right? So this Anaconda distribution installer, this is the full Anaconda distribution, right? So this includes the Python, the Conda, where the package and the environment manager, everything is present. And you have the Anaconda Navigator, the GUI interface. You have the Jupyter Notebook, Spider, and various different IDEs that I have showed you previously. This have 250 plus pre-installed packages like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Scikit-learn, Seaborn, etc. So who is it for? So this is ideal for the beginners, the data scientists, learners who want a plug and play environment. So this installer has a size of close to 500 to 600 MB. This works on Windows, Mac and Linux. There is no extra setup needed after the installation. So this is ideally recommended for students in Python foundations. Now comes to the second part, so the Miniconda. So this is the minimal lightweight version of Anaconda. This includes Python Conda. This does not include any of your libraries like NumPy, Pandas, like I mentioned about close to 250 plus libraries. This is not installed, right? So this does not install your Jupyter, this does not install your Spider, and it does not include your Navigator GUI, right? So you'll have to manually install what you need via the command line. You have the Conda, install Jupyter, Pandas, NumPy, whatever that you want, you can install it manually. So this is ideal for advanced user, or if you are a user with limited storage. So this will be ideal for you because the storage, the installation size will be close to 50 to 70 MB. Unlike the distribution installer, which had close to 500 to 600 MB, this is very limited, right? So this is very small, 50 to 70 MB. This is ideal for the people with limited storage, like I mentioned, and where use cases where you want to control dependencies, right? So I want to have control dependencies and I know what I want to do, right? So I can have the complete control. This is not ideal for complete beginners unless they are guided step by step, right? So all in all, so Anaconda distribution installer includes the Jupyter and Navigator, the Miniconda, does not include the Jupyter Navigator. If you want, you'll have to install it. And all the libraries, right? So in the Anaconda distribution installer, this has close to 250 plus pre-installed libraries. On the other hand, in the Miniconda installer, you'll have to install it manually. The size is large, close to 500 MB. This is a smaller one. This is less than 50 MB, right? So 50 to 60 MB. So this is for the beginners, and this is not recommended for the beginners. Right? So that's what. Right. So now let's go here. Click on the exe file that whatever I have downloaded, and let's just. So we'll get this file, and we have the installation. So we have downloaded this, and let's just go with the installation. Next, you accept the terms. Just me, and you're going to install it. Right. So already have installed it. And select some other location. Just for the sake, I'm just showing you in different location. Right. So next. Okay. So you have to create a new folder. So I've created a new folder. Just okay. Next. Right. So usually they said it's not recommended, but if you add Anaconda 3 to the path environment variable, so whenever you are going to use Python, this will be Anaconda will be used by default. Right. So I would recommend just use this because this will be added to the path environment variable, but don't use this in your office laptop. So use only in your personal laptop. If you're going to use your office laptop, just check this out. If you use your personal laptop, you can check this in because it will be added in your path environment variable, and then you just click on install. It will be installed. It will just take 5 or 10 minutes. So the installation will be completed. Right. So now let's see how an Anaconda navigator would be. Right. So once it's installed, maybe the front end or the Anaconda navigator software might slightly vary because mine is a bit old version. Yours could be the latest version. You could open the Jupyter notebook that shown here. Then you'll get the Jupyter notebook opened up here like this. Right? So this is the Jupyter notebook that will be open like this. Right? So where is Jupyter notebook launched? What is a Jupyter notebook? We'll look at the Jupyter notebook and what is an integrated development environment in the forthcoming session. Thank you.